Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to find the inverse z transformation of these two functions in front of us using the long division method. So let's go ahead and get started. First we are dividing 1 plus 1/2 z to the negative 1 into 1. So we have to ask ourselves, what do we multiply this by in order to get rid of that 1? And the first part is 1. First part of our answer. So it's going to multiply it out. We get 1 plus 1/2 z to the negative 1. Remember, we're subtracting this, so that the 1's are going to cancel, but now we have a negative 1/2 z to the negative 1 we have to worry about. So now we ask ourselves, what do we multiply this again by to get rid of that? Well, negative 1/2 z to the negative 1 is a good place to start. So let's go ahead and multiply that out, see what we get. It's supposed to be a minus 1/4 z to the negative 2. Remember, we're subtracting this, so it's going to cancel out again, and we get 1/4 z to the negative 2. So now, as the pattern shows, we multiply by the same things to get rid of it. And we'll get 1/4 z to the negative 2 plus 1/8 z to the negative 3. This will get canceled, and we'll get a minus 1/8 z to the negative 3. And you can go ahead and guess that this is going to be 1/8 z to the negative 3. So you notice there's a pattern where it increases by a factor of 1/2 z to the negative 1 and the sign alternates. So from this we can tell that our x of n is going to equal negative 1/2 in parentheses to the n, which the n is going to cause our sign to be changed unit step because it continues on forever. So that's the first one. Here for our second one, we're going to be dividing 1 minus 1/4 z to the negative 2 into 1 minus 1/2 z to the negative 1. So we can tell we're going to get rid of that 1, so let's multiply by 1 first. So we get 1 minus, I'm just going to go ahead and throw the 0 in here to hold the place of our z to the negative 1 term because we're not going to have 1 right now. And we get minus 1/4 z to the negative 2. So now our 1's are going to cancel, and we're going to be left with a negative 1/2 z to the negative 1. Now this is going to be plus 1/4 because remember we subtracted. So now we got to ask ourselves, alright, let's get rid of that negative 1/2. So we're going to multiply by negative 1/2 z to the negative 1. And we'll get negative 1/2 z to the negative 1. Another placeholder right here because we're not going to have a negative z to the negative 2 term. And then we're going to have plus 1/8 z to the negative 3. So now our 1/2's cancel, and we're left with a 1/4 z to the negative 2 minus 1/8 z to the negative 3. So now naturally we just see what our next one is. It's going to be 1/4 z to the negative 2. And if you kind of see the pattern we get going with, the next one's going to be minus 1/8 z to the negative 3 plus 1/16 z to the negative 4. And it's going to keep going on and on and on and on. But it's the same exact pattern we have from the first one, so we can write our x of n as negative 1/2 to the n unit step. There you go, and there you have it. So that's how you do long division to help solve the inverse z transform. Thank you, and good luck.